Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So obviously I started my hike up here today. This is where I pepper sprayed my steak. But I obviously am waiting a little bit to start my hike. Just because there was a guy out there. He kind of looked back and for a couple seconds. I'm just making sure that he, doesn't have any crazy. But what the heck is wrong with my camera? Let me actually dry it off for someone to read them. Get the dirt out of it. There we go. Let's start another video now. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So here I am now. I came in here just to wait a couple minutes. There was another person when I came in, but they have since left. I didn't hear them leaving. So I just want to make sure. But holy cow, guys, when I flip you guys around, you guys are not gonna believe it. What a way to start a hike on Wednesday. Watch this, guys. Right there. Yeah, what a way to hike. What a way to start a hike on Wednesday, guys. Oh my gosh. Like, that is crazy. Like, what could it be? Guys, I really hope that's not what I thought. Oh, no. Oh. Wild Mother Nature, guys. Let me flip it around. So there it is. More up close. That is crazy, guys. It's like, wait and almost call. No, I'm joking. But holy cow, like that would definitely be, if that was really, a person's like, that would be the case of 911, right? So wait, don't call 911, right? Kind of like I did at 1,000 steps, where if that girl didn't get up the way that, she got up and seemed rather, about herself, there probably would have been a 911 call for sure. Probably what they do too, by the way, depending on how severe it is, there is one little opening and landing. So they probably have like special people that are trained, to carry a stretcher, right, way up those steps, and then carry them the whole way down 600 steps, or whatever amount it would be. They probably have a specialized team that has no issue doing that stuff. But anyhow, guys, it's also been way too long since I've done a music kind of edition twist. So I also wanted to share, also speaking of yesterday, it's like, I have a different version of, Betty Davis eyes, right? So I have superhuman eyes and super perfect human eyes. So literally when I see somebody, I look, I see if they have on a necklace, and only if it's, like right at, I'm going to say maybe, well, let's just say 2 inches. There you go. 2 inches below the, 2 inches below, just checking my behind, 2 inches below the Adam's apple or whatever, the throat, the, I forget this bridge, whatever. Anyhow, you guys get the point, right? So I guess it would be this bridge, whatever this bridge here is called. So it's like, and then I only go to like a logo that they might have, seeing if the year that has significance for them also has a year of significance for me. And then, I go down to the knees and all of that because, obviously that's not how humans' eyes work. They obviously go in a pattern. They can't just skip. I'm sure there's some medical condition, right, where people skip. Obviously there is that one medical condition where the person's eye is always like to the left a little bit. One eye is to the left. We've all seen a couple people like that in our life. And I'm not really sure, like, if they can actually still see, like, forward, and it just looks like that for people who are, talking to them and making eye contact with them when they talk to them, like normal people do, right? So it's like, nope, that's actually how, you know, your eyes work, right? They go in a progression. So obviously, like I said, everybody, and I feel that everybody knows that even if you haven't ever like made an attempt on your life, so like attempting suicide, everybody has mental health, and it's okay to make check-ins from time to time. Obviously Molly did that after her cliff diving. I saw a short where she did that. So obviously, you know, if Molly can make something like that, and you know, hey, it's okay, right? Not to be okay kind of thing. Well then, obviously, your friend could have, you know, her warning sign could be, you know, if anybody ever goes missing, it's kind of like a really concerning thing. So if your friend doesn't have on her, you know, leggings with pockets, that could be her way of saying, you know, I'm not okay, and I want you to check in with me, and also present it appropriately too, which I've shared multiple times. Actually, too, it's kind of crazy. 2 nights ago was actually the year anniversary that I had made my appropriate awareness. But anyhow, you know, so it's like, that is an instance where it is a two-way street, you know? Like I said, the people who say, don't worry about other people, have a hard time understanding, you know, yes, ultimately, you know, the person that you give a trophy to or a card to, whatever, they're not going to be able to take that with them physically into the afterlife. Like somebody might put it in their casket at their viewing, but they can't actually take it because their physical body stays on Earth. And again, I'm not going to go off on a tangent on, you know, my experience and all of that other stuff, but plant that seed that way. So, you know, that could be her way of saying, like, I'm feeling like I just want to, like Katy Perry, right? Days like this, I want to throw my phone away and find out who is really there for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't even look at anything. So it's like now, you know, you maybe only look at just very little bits and pieces of them and you couldn't remember anything else about them. So it's like, do you really even care about them at that point? So that is a nice little addition that I wanted to share, because there has been, you know, Wild Wednesday recently, lots of Wild Wednesdays, and like I said, I never, you know, brought that up too yesterday. So yeah, I just wanted to share that too. Last night though, I couldn't sleep. It was really, really crazy. I did my laundry, I watched Michaela, and then the Zach V2 person. I know, guys, this ends at a lookout, but I'll show you a lookout. So I've obviously been on this trail before. So, and then I got my laundry done, and then I peeled half a dozen ears of corn for like a you know, wind down. Obviously then, you know, I brought back my trash can, so it was a nice, oh, and obviously I went and got my Graham's meds, so it was a good, like, split, night, but I just kept thinking, you know, for, you know, probably after about 20 minutes of, like, focusing on my breathing, I was just too excited. Guys, look, there we go. So I just got, like, too excited, and, you know, I just kind of, I don't know, it wasn't like a thing where it's like, you know, it wasn't as bad as like last time where as soon as I was getting relaxed, I would think of like the next big thing that I did with my paddleboard, but it was just a very strange, you know, night. So after 2 hours worth, you know, and this is like way too soon speaking, because I said that I would kind of take a break from it, but this is getting close to my goal, so it's just about a third of the way towards my goal, because it was number 5, but last night after about 2 hours, you know, just, it was almost like very, very faint. You guys probably can't even hear it, but like the highway down there. So it was just kind of like that, and focusing on, you know, different things like that. That kind of, you know, yeah, that kind of got me, you know, and then it would like suddenly distract me from focusing on my breathing. So anyhow, after about 2 hours, I have, you know, I just like, well, I guess I'll just try to go to this. So that was obviously, like I said, number 5 on the year. So, yeah. So anyhow, there's that addition too. And it was really, really weird, because I had also kind of looked, a lot of my, like, stuff, like, just went black. Like, it was really strange. A lot of the different texts and stuff that I've sent, so I will also include those here at the end, because I looked and I was like, wait, you know, that anniversary I think is coming up soon. And also I guess I can also share, you know, it's like, and if you present with concern, you know, you should also, you know, it's almost like, for example, right, if people at Bloomsburg Psych did present with concern, obviously, you know, like they would know, obviously, as they're seeing, if she's, you know, in a dark place, writing those kind of ads, they would know, and they would know, like, you know, out of the times that she looks, right, boom, right, what percentage of that is, you know, at the beach added on, or what is percentage is just this, right, just bing, right, big, right, so, you know, they would obviously know that information, but that wouldn't be what they would be looking at, or coming back to, right, Corinna or her mom with, do you know what I'm saying? So, that was also another thing, and, like, I didn't feel like I needed to add that in, right, it's like, oh, by the way, you know, I'm asking everybody to, you know, just kind of overlook that one little part, and not obsess about that part, you know, so, something like that, too, that was also another addition to that, and obviously, there's probably not that many more additions that will ever come up on my page, so, it's definitely really, really nice, though, in here, guys, now after about a 12-minute addition, an intro, I guess, it definitely is nice. I remember the last time I was back in here, I went in here really, really far, honestly, and there was, like a big hornet's nest, and all these hornets flying around, so I just kind of, you know, yeah, I just kind of turned around at that point. Oh, nice little bottle. And that's also another thing that, you know, you could kind of get your friends on, you know, and stuff. It's like, well, not really like get them on, but like know to check in. Because it was like, hey, you know, I noticed, you know, there was, or I put something, right, near your mailbox or something like that, and I noticed you didn't really even notice, which is, you know, like I said, blacking out, right, like you get so frustrated that you don't even, you know, take time to slow down and enjoy the good things in life and the little things. It's like the things people would see if they just slowed down, you know, a little bit and enjoyed the day, right? So, and I also shared that before with Andrew Beard, and, you know, if anything, or, you know, if I would have been ruminating in my head and all this other stuff, right, like, and looking at my phone, you know, thinking about who did me wrong and all that stuff, like, I would have probably never seen that gray fox that day. So then I'm more selfish towards myself. So, nice little 12-minute intro into here. I'm trying to remember. It should be up here quite a ways yet, guys, but honestly, I might flip it around. You know, because yesterday there was about 12 minutes of talking, 5 minutes of talking, and then like 4, 3, and almost 2. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll speed it up. Almost like a way too much of a duplicate video Wednesday too. So here we go, guys. Guys, there it is. Whew. Yikes, guys. That was only a garter, but it still goes to show you really have to be careful coming through here. You know, these snakes and everything. Whew. Yikes. A little bit of a goosebumps there, guys. So I'm actually almost to this part anyhow. Whew. Yikes. You gotta watch it, Alyssa. And I don't really have my thing positioned. There we go. Now it's positioned good. Obviously, I would just flip it around. Anyhow, guys, I'd be doing it somewhat at an angle, but it would still be good. Yikes. And also there was that pheasant there too, I think, or one of those, what is it called? Oh, ruffed grouse. I think that was the ruffed grouse back there. So way too cool of an animal. Well, amphibian. Is a snake an amphibian again? I don't even remember, guys. If I was maybe a little bit more with it, meaning, you know, I haven't, you know, didn't have a really hard time falling asleep last night. You know, maybe I would be able to answer that more quickly. So we'll just say way too different of a video Wednesday as well. As you guys can tell, I'm still excited. I'm just not, you know, as with it. So I'm just getting a little bit tired and all that. No, guys, this is still in here. Quite a ways. Holy cow. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, look at this, guys. Alright, now be careful, Alyssa. The last thing you want to do is have a rattle right on the sides here. I could also call this walkway in there. Yeah, walkway in there. After what a way to start. No, that would be too many characters. Maybe walkway in. Yeah, walkway in there. Because that's literally what I'm doing. And I'll start my watch on the way back. And just kind of see where I'm at. So I might actually end this film just because I know it's at 4 minutes and 15. and then just start another film right now. That's actually what I'll do. So give me a minute, guys. Alright guys, now that I know, I'll do kind of like I did yesterday. I remember this very, very much, guys. We are literally almost there. Yeah, we literally are. I'm just looking at things, remembering. And remember, it's been a while since I've went this trail. Maybe not, guys. Let me flip it around again and speed up again. Alright, now I know to stop just a little bit before. You guys heard that ruffling. I think that's a ruffed grouse. They're very, very hard to find. Obviously my grandfather had hunted out here. And he said, you know, over the years, I have literally seen the population of the ruffed grouse go down so far. He got really, really bummed out and down about it because I mean, they are truly beautiful birds. I do seem to hear a lot of them. After he said that, you know, I had kind of watched for a little bit, and then I started noticing that I always kind of see them here at this location. Alright guys, I know I'm very, very close. Yes, guys, I remember this tree. Holy cow. I mean, this has been 7 minutes. And then there was 14 intro, another 7. Oh, yes, guys. I remember this. Oh my gosh, yes. Guys, this is exactly where it is. Look. I'm like, yes. I finally found it, guys. Like I told you, it is way in here, too. Alyssa, watch it. Oh, and speaking of, you know, tripping yourself on the cartwheel, I guess I can do an intro into my outfit for today. So, obviously I have on this shirt that I haven't shown much, this tank that I haven't shown much love this year. So I have on this, and then, obviously this pink headband kind of blends in well with it. And then obviously my face is pretty tan, so it all just kind of blends really well. And then obviously I have on these bottoms. There we go. Yeah, so you have to, I do kind of like it because it is a little bit kind of, it has that, you know, you can't really tell if it's high or low. Let me find a place I could set you guys, and I'll show you. Even like down here, you guys can see my socks and my shoelaces match. Just like orangey shades of pink. So just give me a second here. I guess I can put you guys down in between those two trees. I would just have to, yeah. But where would I be? Would you guys be able to see me though? Well, let's see. Without the film ending. Yeah, it's not gonna work, guys. I thought it was right there. Put you guys in between. Just give me a second here. I'll find a place. But anyhow, I really like, you know, this outfit for today. Definitely can't wear certain leggings with this. You can. I mean, if you want to be a little more showful for the day. And stuff like that. Yep, so anyhow, guys, here I am. Just give me a minute. I'll eventually get placed. Alright guys, so there's another little part of this that I have to film and cut out, but I still haven't found any place to put you guys, so I might just honestly need to just set you guys down and then buckle and then show you there, honestly, because I've been looking out here on the sides. There's no place to even put a rock on some of these limbs to keep the phone upright. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, had a tripod, guys. That's for reals. Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna put you guys down. Watch out with it. Oh. God. I'm like kicking the backs and everything. Alright, guys. You know what? This might actually work right here. No. What the heck? You would think there would be ample places to put you guys. You would literally think that. Clearly there isn't. Alright guys, this base of this tree kind of sits up a little bit. And also, actually yes, right here guys. Right. Alright guys, I'm just going to have to... Geez, took long enough. On my way, over 7,000 guys, 7,501. So let me go ahead and you guys can see I have on these bottoms again, which go well with it. The one that makes it look more of, you know, a bulkier landing strip, and I shared before, you know, that wrinkle there. And then obviously the, you know, the cooch itself right here. I guess I can just blur whatever. I don't want to. Yeah, so the cooch itself down there. So, yep, there it is. Like I said, it definitely appears to be more out. You know. I can never get them zipped back up. Alright guys, there we go. So that is my outfit for today. I really like them. You know, the thongs and all of that. I remember, you know, it looked like a massively elongated the last time I wore these running, you know, with my almost matching color of this bottoms that have the side pocket. Speaking of side pocket, right, earlier today. So I really like those ones. Definitely my favorite. My favorite thongs for sure. So anyhow guys, now I'm finally here. Yes. Guys, yes. Yes. I'm finally here. Look. And I think they were down there or something. So I think this is all brand new territory for me, guys. Let's raise the roof for Alyssa. Brand new territory for Alyssa. And I don't even think that I'm trying to remember whenever this was even before I moved and I made that video. I don't remember if, you know, I had said, you know, I would go in here just a little bit beyond, or if I said I would just go the whole way with you guys. I really don't remember. But, yeah, here we are, guys. Brand new territory. Yay! Let's hear it for Liz. Let's hear it for Alyssa. Alright, guys, look. Very beautiful. Ooh. You know, guys, I should, they might have this trail on the Purple Lizard map. You know? Yeah. They might. So I'm basically just walking along the top of this mountain. It's basically what I'm doing. Oh, guys, look, it looks like there's an opening out there. We are definitely going into that opening, guys. Whoa. Guys, you know what that is. Shoulda, coulda, woulda had a tripod, and shoulda, coulda, woulda had a GoPro for a viz check. You know, drop the GoPro down in there and see what's down in there. Watch the rocks, Alyssa. Alright guys, almost to the lookout. I seriously can't believe how far I've walked in here. I think I only had maybe 1,000 or something when I left my house. Guys, look. Oh my god. Okay, as soon as, actually, we're just going over now. Here we go, guys. Now I'll get a really good idea of about how far, you know, it's been since I went this whole way, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is great. I know even like coming back from Huntington, even like I question, it's like, how in the heck would you get to that clearing, you know? So, and there's even actually 2 clearings on this, so you can see from the roads, you know, down below in the general area. So there's even like 2 clearings there. Oh guys, it's not as good as I thought. No. You can definitely tell it's one of the tallest mountains around here, for sure. No denying that. So I'll have ample time to, you know, speed up my videos. And then honestly, since I'm gonna have the time, there we go, there's that red dot. I'll just put it in my power director and just start going from there. I do, guys, have to see where I'm at though, as far as battery. Oh, 50, okay. So I will need to end this film soon, guys. I can always take some pictures or anything. And with me having the screen constantly on, editing, it'll be a little bit. So, here's this brushy mess. We'll walk through this just a real little bit, guys. And then we'll kind of call it quits. Or you could say, way too similar Wednesday. Oh, look at this. Boom, guys, right in front of the beaten, right? You have to go off the beaten path. So, yeah, guys, I think I'll kind of call it quits through here, start my video processing. This has been really, really fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed the beautiful scenery as much as me. But where did this tree come from, though? That is the burning question. Where did it come from? We'll never really know. Oh. So, to go off the beaten path. Way off the beaten path Wednesday. No, I'm joking. Alright, guys. This time for real. Once I cross this here, once I clear this opening, so it's like way too similar because I only went, you know, about a quarter mile from my last furthest place, you know, at 1,000 steps. So it's way too similar of a beat the record as well Wednesday. So anyhow, guys, here we are. We remember this stick, and that is, or no, I'm sorry, the stick and then the 3 red dots. So that will be today's video. Like I said, I will start watching these videos, speeding things up. And then I might just walk in here a little bit myself, just seeing if anything else comes up. I'll just make another real short, quick video. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to everyone tomorrow. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So here I am now. I think I've literally reached the end of the trail, because here is a nice little hunk of mountain water, and there's also here on this end too, which is really, really cool. That's Earth's fresh water for you guys. So anyhow, literally I'll just show you guys. I just rewinded my entire 7-minute video. Let me see. Yep, I can stand up now. So I'll show you guys kind of where it ended. Yeah. Okay, you guys can see the red right there. So literally, guys, this is literally not even 2-minute walk. It was a little bushy, and then there's, you know, like I said before, but then once you reach this final red tree, where is it now? Oh geez, there it is, guys, right here. See? So once you reach this final red tree, it's like you have no idea. See, like I kind of followed the path, and look, if you really, really look, way in there is where I saw the path. So I decided to follow this, and then obviously I saw the water there. So, guys, literally, it looks like there's no more red trees. So literally, guys, maybe I ran it to the end. That is amazing, guys. Walked the whole trail Wednesday. Yeah, because even look, you don't see anything, guys. And see, I was just over here. And it doesn't even like loop around anywhere, guys. So I guess I walked the end of the trail. Walked the whole trail Wednesday. Yeah, because look, nothing there. Yikes, guys. That is way too good of an accomplishment. Holy cow. And it's definitely good that I'm good with directions. And I know of this mountain in general rather well. So I don't have to be like, oh my god, I gotta turn around right now. You know, some people say, like, you turn me around twice, you know, I'm gonna be lost for hours and hours. So thankfully I am not like that. I wouldn't be doing these videos if I thought that I was, guys. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Walk the entire trail Wednesday. So now what I'll do is I'll start my watch walking back and see how we did, how far it is. Anyhow, guys, talk to you guys later. So excited, guys, with that progress. Whew. Alright, guys, talk to you guys later. Hang on, guys. What the heck is this? Guys, look, it looks like teeth. What is that white stuff around it? It looks like an animal was trying to eat it really, really hard. I know we all have had that one time in our life with food that we really like. You know, our mouth just starts watering, we start to drool. Anyhow, that is not what that was. Anyhow, guys, thanks for watching that nice little final edition. a front look again. I don't know why I love this pose so much. I would probably do good with like some like sitting down. Usually they don't have girls sit down that much. That's usually the guys' poses that they have doing that. Wow. Oh guys, look at the rainbow. Look at the rainbow. Look at this, guys. Look. Ta-da! Gosh, I can't even see it. There we go. Okay, so here I am, one final look. Ah, I love it, guys. Anyhow, this is how I had you guys. I literally had to close my moonroof. Well, let me make sure I can. I had to close my moonroof a little bit, and I had to use my pinky because the wind. But you guys literally fit right down in there. So, guys, thanks for watching. Oh my god, so cute. I love it. Anyhow, guys, talk to you guys later. Yes, I got it, guys. Perfect. Here I am. Perfect. Right at the big opening view. I have to have you guys. I'll show you guys here in a minute, but I planned it perfectly without you. God, I hate my voice today. I don't know what is up with it. I don't know if it's that I didn't get sleep or like what is going on with it, but I hate my freaking voice today, guys. I'm like, without. Anyhow, here we go. I love it. Oh my god, guys, that is just so beautiful. I'm obsessed. Right now I'm gonna do another one and I'm gonna start walking out and it's like without. So let me restart the song. Guys, anyhow, another way too many editions. I also actually watched a sunset actually from up here just about a year ago too. What the heck? Way too many year realizations Wednesday too. So not way too many W combos though. But maybe I could just do that and that would just be the first of my page. Because I've never had a way too many W combos Wednesday. So we'll just call this like the end of July, too many, you know, you just match the combos at too great of a level. And then, you know, starting in August I will start going down to just one. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so I am home now. I look so cute. Like I said, I really love this top. So I am home now, obviously. I had breakfast for lunch, some cookie crisp and a banana, and my final muffin. I just wanted to come on and make an addition. I obviously already got to my 40-minute video, and obviously saving myself a whole bunch of typing time. So obviously, even if I did know other necessary information, like it wouldn't change mine. For example, right, like on, let's say I organize coworkers in alphabetical order, and then I say Sunday if I sign on, right? So it's Amber, right? Let's just say Amber is in order, right? I'm not going to be like, well, I'm not going to say to myself as I hit the enter bar, oh my god, Amber is this. No, because Amber, it's still a one-way street. It's kind of like the question that guys ask each other all the time. You know, boobs or butt, right? It's like, nope, they like that. So I'm not like psychologist, obviously, not a psychologist. But I'm pretty sure if somebody likes boobs, you can't force them to like butts, right? Do you know what I'm getting at? So it's like, yeah, that would probably be the... I know, we'll get to it.
We can't wait anymore.
I know. I know. So yeah, like I said, that would probably be kind of the same. Still be a one-way street. Yeah, and I wouldn't be asking myself every single time, you know. I know, we got a plan. It's been 2 weeks again. Yup. That was my very slow Monday. Yup. I remember that day, Momo. Remember? list here, so I know I said way too many, and that's what it is. I obviously took my shirt off at like 1:53. I was gonna walk a half a mile, and I obviously am really sweated. You guys can't see it, but you know, if you guys could be beside me, right, and I would swipe you, you guys would feel how freaking wet it is. So let's see how far I am, guys. 1.97. I guess it's only about a 2 mile into here. Oh, look at that tan. Oh, look at that, guys. Perfect color. Wait. This is almost one where you want to be like at your side and be like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, geez. Watch it. You guys can tell these haven't seen the light of day in a while. Long time. And no, that doesn't mean that I already shared with you guys. I didn't join. There we go.
48 minutes, 47 seconds. Elevation 2,374 feet.
That is very tall, guys, especially with the closest ones around here only being like, you know, 19 and 1800, where the other towers over there are. So anyhow, guys, I will go ahead and get on my top now that I am at my cellular tower. Oh, look, it looks like they added on those. Yeah, you can always tell cell phone towers because of that. So let me end my thing with you guys. Yeah, you guys can see the significant. Okay. Just gotta watch it. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell exactly where everything starts and then ends. So, yeah, let me put this on now. So you guys know I wanted a totally bad girl. Making sure you guys aren't at the bad angle. Oh yeah, you guys are pretty much seeing it. Oh look, it's just focusing on the grass. Now you guys really no, now it's like that. Yay! Alright guys, let's get this on. Congratulations on the 2 miles, Alyssa. I literally thought it was more than that, guys. But yeah, guys, we are definitely getting ready for a storm. So I will definitely go ahead here and get going. And I forgot to speed up a couple parts. But they're only like 2 and 3 minutes. I was just now got to 30 minutes. Yeah. Like I said, guys, there it is. You guys can tell they were up there trying to fix the, the drums or whatever that is. Yeah. So let's see what it says here. So that's just the tower number, FM. That must be a special thing they have. Hearing protection required. Yeah, guys, guess I was wrong. You know, I thought that this is where, this is, oh look, I guess actually, I guess it's like a hub for everyone. There's AT&T, T-Mobile. Okay, so look at the power wattage for T-Mobile. It's like over, what is that? 1, 2. Here, and I guess this is how we can tell who's the best. So Verizon has a 1. Let's count the numbers. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's definitely 1,034,903. No, it's 10,000. 103,000. No, I was right. 1,034,000. And then AT&T is up at 2 million as well. Just a little bit less than T-Mobile. This is actually all the hubs. Yeah, you can see the T-Mobile sign. I guess, actually, if you want to go off, like, the amount of energy that it needs, you know, and the energy that kilowatt hours that it puts out, obviously, if relatively speaking, right? Like, for example, if a person is doing construction near their house, their kilowatt hours are going to be much, much higher. Duh, right? So, you know, so more than likely, if you're putting out a lot, or it could be how much they're also sending. So people like who have AT&T over in this valley, like, and then if an AT&T number sends to an AT&T number in this valley, it probably comes up to this tower and just shoots out there. So, but still, guys, that's crazy. I can't hardly believe it. So I guess it is still proven, I guess, that Verizon is the best. If you want to go off just those numbers and kilowatt hours that it puts out. So anyhow, guys, I'll do my lookout with you guys. I was only at, 30 of the 44 minutes, so I might as well just try to make it an hour. And because I know you guys obviously enjoy my longer videos. So yeah, so you get to see more of me, and that's what we'll do. So let me get up here to the lookout with you guys. Alright guys, here we go. Let's see what this is. From way back there, it looked like a horse at attention. One of them black and white horses. And it was at such attention it wasn't even moving. But here's what it actually is. Anyhow guys, another addition. Way too many additions once I officially end the video Wednesday. Alright guys, almost back to my car. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So look what I found way back in here. This is really, really cool. This would be a really good place in the spring to find frogs. But I definitely have to get going though. We have terrible storms coming. I think there might have even been a storm. I can do a viz check too. But another version of the things, oh geez, watch it Alyssa. Don't break your leg here. The things people would see, right? If they took time to slow down. Because I was literally, this is just shortly after where I saw the garter. You guys remember looking down, and I was just kind of moseying on along, and then I saw this. Actually, it was right here. I saw it's like, oh, and then I saw the water back there, and I was like, oh, so that is a new trail, right? I can do next time. I'll probably just take the shortcut, honestly. There might actually even be a more hidden trail. It might be this one, guys. And then it takes you back in there. So I would definitely have to try that trail next time. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Way too many additions once I officially end my video. Oh, guys, look. Ooh. How about that, guys? Anyhow, guys, talk to you guys soon. Way too many additions once I officially end my video. Monday or Wednesday, my bad. Sweet baby Jesus, guys. Holy cow. I don't know if I should be worried about that. That sounds like it is full throttle ahead and like burning or something. I don't know, guys. That does not sound pretty, and I'm not even oh, it must be an emergency landing, guys, because that is definitely a commercial airline. Guys, that doesn't sound too good. I'm not even an aviation person. What airport though would have maybe, just maybe, guys, it could be going to Scranton International. I don't think so though. Anyhow, holy cow, that's crazy, guys. I was just like, what in the heck was that? Oh my god. So I'm gonna have to include that on here at the end. Whew. It's like, you know, and that's definitely a commercial, because that's how a lot of the ones that that fly off from Pittsburgh International also look like that too. Miami has obviously international, but it wants it like all the time, right? Like, obviously I drove right by it. There was like a whole bunch of, like, you can tell the American I think it's American Express or United Airlines. You can tell by like the American flag in the background, like on the very tail, because that doesn't sound too good. And it's not an everyday thing. Like, I've been up here so many times. So I'm gonna have to watch the news tonight, because that was a commercial airline going in somewhere. It did not sound too good. Anyhow, guys, talk to you guys soon.